Alright, so this is the first trial run, or I guess shakedown of the new setup. I'm not going anywhere super crazy, and I don't have everything put on the truck. It's mainly just the rack and the tent for now. I haven't been in a long time, so need to go through all my gear and see what's in all the camping boxes that I normally take and where all my stuff is, and kind of do just a shakedown and refresher. So, and I don't want to do anything super crazy, as I still am learning a lot about this truck and the features it has. So this is going to be a very tame kind of trial run. So alright, so we're here at camp. A little dusty coming in here, but truck did great. It's definitely a pretty easy road. Anything with a little bit of ground clearance could do it, like even a small SUV. A sedan, there's a few dips and ruts that you'd bottom out for sure. There's still some snow in certain areas, so it's definitely going to be a little cold, but okay, so for tonight's dinner, going very basic, just some good brats, some nice buns. I'm gonna try to wrap some in bacon, see what happens. Bag of chips, ketchup and mustard, and just a cheap little, these things are great, take up very little space in like a bag or box. I do have this out. I just wanted to show it. Typically I leave it in a soft holster, either on a table or in the bed of my truck or something, just somewhere nearby if something does happen. And we are clear, mags out of it, Chamber's empty, pointing it in a very safe direction. Where I typically go camping is oftentimes bear country, and so this is a 10mm Springfield XDM. It's been a great handgun, and then I have the TLR 8 AG on it, which I love this flashlight. I think it's very sleek, looks really good, very, very bright. I love the green laser, so definitely recommend if you're wanting a pistol light laser combo. The Streamlight TLR 8 AG is a great option. I do always have this with me when I go camping. Unfortunately for bears, and you never know what else is out there. So yeah, like I said, I do typically camp in bear country. Even this morning, before I left work to come out here, my boss was showing me videos of his cabin that's probably 30 minutes from here, 30-40 minutes from here. He had a mama brown bear, it looked like in the video, and 2 cubs rolling around in his back porch at his cabin. So definitely bear country around here, so always want to be prepared for that sort of thing. This is a whole new camera setup for me, and so getting used to the different zoom options and the audio options has been a little bit challenging. I currently am rocking a Canon R6 Mark II. I do a lot of photography for my job, and so I got it for that, and I've started to use it. I thought it'd be a great option for video stuff as well, even though I know it's not necessarily a video focused camera. I thought it'd be a much higher quality and have a lot more possibilities, especially with different lenses as I start to buy more and more equipment that way. I just had a lot more variety that would be more useful in the long run. Before, I just ran little action cameras like GoPros. I started with the GoPro 8. It was great. Loved that camera. The didn't really have any complaints with that one. I still have it. And when the GoPro 9 came out, I got that just because it had a front screen, just so I could see like what was in frame. I'm gonna try this. I have no idea if this is gonna work or not, but it sounds good. So anyways, I went from a GoPro Hero 8 to a Hero 9 just because of that front facing camera or screen. I thought that was a killer feature that I really wanted, and so upgraded to the 9. And of course, you know, it takes a whole new battery setup, and so got to buy all the new batteries. Luckily, all the accessories still worked, so got to continue to use most of those. I don't know what it is about food while you camp, especially if you're like what I'm doing tonight of over and campfire and just something basic, but I'm gonna give up on that piece of bacon there. Gonna char that bad boy in the fire, save the rest of the bacon for breakfast tomorrow. A little burnt on one side, but pretty good. Let's put a little ketchup and mustard here. I have some coffee grounds that my brother brought back from Mexico when he went down there. And so we're going to try that today as our coffee. Come on. Get that to light, and then we just have a little French press we're going to put in. So it's basically already boiling, so turn that back off. Let that cool for a second. I've never used a French press, so following the instructions here. That. I've never tried this system, so it says to give it 4 minutes before I drink it, so we're gonna give it some time. In the meantime, I'm gonna have some yogurt and granola and wait for my coffee. Okay, I don't know if it's been exactly 4 minutes, but close enough for me. Cool. As a little coffee creamer. Alright, well, damn near just got stuck. I'm glad I didn't, because I don't have any, like, real serious recovery gear. But getting into quite a bit of snow, and I tried to go up high, and it just sucked me down low. So, got a little stuck right in here on, you know, some of the terrain systems that the truck has, and locked the rear locker, put it in 4 low, and just kind of crawled my way out. Kind of had to seesaw a little bit to get over first little bit, but got over no problem, and we're out. It's very exciting to have a truck that not only has those kind of technology systems like the terrain management, a rear locker, but just something that I can trust to get me out of situations like that. I mean, I tried to get out to go kind of eyeball it, and I was stuck up to snow up to the door. So yeah, we're gonna keep trucking on. The road ahead, I should start going down in elevation after this, but we are gonna try to hit a waterfall on my way out. I know that there's a spot that's pretty heavily toured or visited a little bit further down the road, so I'm gonna try to stop there on my way out. Just pulled over and stopped here for a second, cruising down the road, and saw a sign for a guard station, a mountain guard station. So I wanted to come take a look at it. Caribou Mountain Guard Station. This sign clearly has seen some better days. 1905, Teddy Roosevelt appointed Clifford Pinchot. Let's see here. It's filthy. Clifford Pinchot as chief of the newly formed U.S. Forest Service in charge of managing national forests. Pinchot wanted his forest rangers to have adequate housing. I can't read the rest. It looks like it's ruined. Like the words are missing. And so I'm gonna guess this hasn't been used in a little while. Jimmy Dill. Welcome. Big ass rock. Welcome. Screens are pretty worn out. You might be able to see through the screen there. A couple of bunk beds. Whoa. That can't be good. Wonder how long those have been sitting here. Those are car keys to a Toyota. That's funny. Chilling at about 64 degrees right now. These guard stations are always cool to me. Like how often are these used? There's a propane tank. So I'm assuming someone comes up and fills that, but let's see if I can. I don't know. I'm gonna be able to see much in there. Looks like a bunk room right here. Oh. Looks like a kitchen dining room. I see a burner, like a propane burner. Little table. It's really hard with the blinds the way they are, but there's a little table right here, and then there's a burner, a little propane stove on the far side. There's a couple of these buildings. They look really old. That is super cool. Whoa. That is a cool old box. Super cool. There's another building over there. I'm gonna go walk around, but pretty new gate there. There's a block missing out of the foundation. Looks like keep rodents out. A little screen door or something. Super cool old cabin. That is way cool. Wonder how old it is. Steel roof looks like it's in pretty decent shape. Little target for a BB gun or something. Looks like it's been shot a couple times. Nice little fire ring seating area. Someone left their garbage in there. Shame on them. I'll come grab that with a garbage bag here in a minute, but little picnic area. I so wish that there was a window, but it looks like, whoa, fell through the snow. It looks like they've either had some critter intrusions or people intrusions, because this looks fairly recent. The padlock and then this extra board here looks pretty recent, so that's too bad. Let's go see what this cabin says over here. The Caribou Basin Warming Hut, winter warming hut. Technically still within the date range, so let's see if this is unlocked. Whoa. That's cool. I've never been in one of these. I've seen them all the time, but I've never been in one. Old lower wood fireplace. A little bit of firewood, a match, roasting stick, quick links to donate. Oh, that's cool. Grab it up. Assuming that's the company that maintains this. Warming Hut sponsors. Shout out those guys. BMC West, Polaris, Action Motorsports. Great local businesses. That's cool. Please be respectful and pack out what you bring in. Double check if you've shut down the fire. If you started one, use the sign-in book instead of the walls and let us know where you're from. Little fire extinguisher. Let's see what this book says. Welcome to the Cattleman's Warming Hut. Feel free to leave a message where you're from. Leave it better than when you found it. Rev It Up Girls Club adopted this hut as their service project and is newly painted with more plans to fix this hut up for your enjoyment. President Susan Johnston, Vice President Eva, don't know how to say the last name, sorry. Social Media Director Patricia something. Let's see when the most recent sign-in was. Oh, it looks like it was used last year. Grew up on the flat at the mountain of Herman Canyon. Went to school 4 through 8 at Wayne. 9 through 12, Soda Springs. Loved living here. This hut has warmed my butt for years. Oh, years back. Glad to see it is still here and being taken care of. Love it. Let's see what the most recent one was. Oh, a couple this year, it looks like. American Falls. Oh, quite a few this year. That's good. Just do it. That's a big group. Thanks for the hut. Oh, someone was here. That's only a couple days ago. Well, might as well fill out my name. I'm not staying in the hut, but sign it. It's kind of cool. Let's take a little look, see what's in some of these cabinets. Glove, water bottle, nothing. I'm assuming this is like wood or maybe board games or something. I don't know. This is an old chest or cabinet thing. Nothing in there. Very cool. Very, very cool. And it's cool that, I mean, it's being used and upkept and maintained. That's awesome. Close that up nice. I wonder how the hell they lock that. I'm assuming this is a pooper. A lot of firewood. That's cool. We'll split an axe. Very cool. Well, I'm sure that comes in handy for people that might be stranded up here. Very, very cool. Very good shape. Well maintained. Awesome. Cool little pit stop. Well, that is the end of this road, it looks like. Even though it's May 10th, road is closed. So that sucks. Got to do quite a bit of backtracking to get around it. So pretty damn cool. This is Palisades Reservoir, just before you get into Wyoming, kind of right along the border. In fact, about 3/4 of the way down the reservoir, you can cross the state line and actually be in Wyoming, which is kind of fun. They do a lot of really fun stuff up here. It's a beautiful reservoir, very long and pretty deep. It's a pretty good sized reservoir. There's a big hydro dam down at the end that they use a lot of electricity, like get hydropower from. But this reservoir is pretty sweet. Great fishing, especially down on the other side of the dam as you follow the river. A lot of good fishing. Okay, so this is the dam that I was talking about earlier. It is freaking huge. When I was a kid, you used to be able to drive across it because there's a boat ramp on that side. You can no longer drive across, but there's a really big reservoir up there. Lots and lots of water. So we are, you can see they let out the water down here and get electricity from it. Turn some big old turbines to get some power from it. So pretty cool.